Hi third graders, I'm here with my grandson Ben in my garden, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about how the plants grow fruit, yummy fruit. So over here is our strawberry plant, and this is part of the reason why bees are really important, because bees will come and pollinate the flower. And if you see right in the middle there, see that, Ben? Right there in the middle, that's actually a baby strawberry. That's where the fruit starts to grow from once the flower is pollinated. And then you can kind of see here how once the flower now is no longer white and looking like a flower, it just kind of looks like leaves, and now the strawberry is starting to grow bigger and bigger and bigger. It's not ripe yet though, is it, Ben?
No.
Tell the kids about that. You've tried to eat a green one before, haven't you? It wasn't quite ripe yet. Was it yummy?
No.
But
super duper sour. And kids only eat strawberries if they're red, juicy, and ripe, but not green ones because they're too sour and they don't taste yucky. And they taste yucky.
So Ben, you want to show the kids how you pick that? So now we've got one that is juicy and red.
So you pick them like this, hold them by their neck like this, and then you pull them.
Because we don't want to pull the whole plant out of the ground, right?
No.
Okay. Is it delicious? Take a bite. Delicious.
Delicious!
All of these fruits and vegetables are organic, which means there aren't any chemicals or pesticides in it, which is healthier for us and healthier for our environment. All right, so here we have zucchini plants, and what started out as the flower here then becomes the fruit. We've got corn back here. These are sugar snap peas. We've got some baby carrots and some baby peppers.
Watch
We've got
out!
parsley, cilantro, tomatoes, some more carrots, and then of course we have our strawberry patch over here with, fun fact, if you plant your strawberries with chives, it keeps pests from eating your strawberries because the pests don't like the smell and the taste of the chives. So that's called companion planting. We've got grapes over here, and then this is going to be blackberries. So in just a little bit, Ben and I are going to go upstairs. Uh-oh, predator. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to show you how you can start your own garden just by using some beans that maybe you have in your pantry. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit.
Hi kids, today we're going to be planting a beanstalk.
A beanstalk, that is right. One to rival Jack. All right, so we saw our garden earlier, and now we're going to sprout some seeds just by using some things that we can find in our kitchen. A wet paper towel.
You need a wet paper towel and some seeds, or in a baggie and a wet paper towel.
Perfect.
And then
so
you're gonna
go ahead.
place the paper towel into the baggie, and then we're pretending this is our soil.
Perfect. And these are just some things that we found around the house, by the way. We didn't have to go out and buy anything special. We had a bag of dried pinto beans. And did you know, Ben, that this pinto bean is actually a seed?
Yeah.
You did know that. So this has all the information inside this tiny little dried bean. It has all the information needed. If you give it a little water, a little sunlight, eventually a little soil, this is going to become a huge, big bean plant with all the beans you could ever want to eat. That's amazing.
So we're gonna be putting a 5 beans into the baggie.
Just like Jack, hoping that we'll have that kind of magical beanstalk. We're gonna put 5 in there because sometimes if you just put 1, sometimes maybe it was in the store for a long time and it might not sprout. The DNA inside of it might not still be alive. But if we use 5, there's a pretty good chance that one of them at least is going to sprout. Now,
or all of them.
Or all of them. That would be amazing. These are just dried pinto beans that we found in our pantry. But I also found some seeds left over from the corn from our garden downstairs. So we're gonna put a few of those in there too. And isn't this interesting that it's that it just looks like, it looks like a little kernel of corn.
Yeah, but it's actually a seed.
It's actually a seed.
And with this little tiny seed, it's gonna grow a lot of corn.
And so when you eat a corn on the cob, all those 88 per row or something like that, something crazy. Mm-hmm. So every single one of those little kernels of the corn that you eat on your corn on the cob, that's actually a seed. Yeah. So we're gonna put some of those in there too. And we're just gonna see what sprouts. So you wanna put some of those in there too? There you go.
It's gonna be, maybe it's gonna be like a little, like a mix with a beanstalk and a corn. Maybe.
Ooh, maybe. Who knows? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna make sure that this stays nice and moist. And we're gonna hang it up in the window. And after a couple of days, we should be able to see these seeds start to soften, and they're gonna open up and sprout a little tiny root coming out.
Yeah.
And then eventually
they'll get bigger, and then we're gonna take it out and put it in the garden.
Yes, we're gonna take it out and put it in the garden because it can't live like this forever. Eventually it's gonna need the nutrients from the soil. But we can sprout it in the back.
Because and then it will hit the back and then it will curve like around.
Yep. So then it's time to put it in the soil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So when they're sprouting, we're gonna take the seed and then we're gonna put it in the garden.
We absolutely are. So for right now, boys and girls, if you can find some dried beans or
whatever seed you want,
whatever kind of bean or seed that you can find, it doesn't matter. Wet paper towel, a Ziploc bag, and leave it open just a tiny bit, but close it because it'll create like a greenhouse effect. So the water will stay in here. The sunlight will sprout our seed until it's ready for some soil. That's when we need to transplant it. All right? We can't wait to see your greenhouses. Bye, guys.